I'd like to keep this hand, but without a green source, it doesn't really do anything. So we're going to mulligan. Okay, we can keep this and we'll tuck an orator, right? Still can't do anything till turn 3, but we have some options. See if we can make this happen. Us and the captain make it happen. All right, cool. I like that. So play that. Now we have our colors still. So go orator on 2, and then virtuoso on 3. Seems reasonable. Back white. Bit of a toughie for us. Bit of a toughie. Could potentially pitch it. Okay. Courage is nice. So play virtuoso so we have the double damage, right? Leave up Snakeskin Veil. If we need to, we could pitch the courage. We'll play our green source first, so in mid cast, think we'll just let the order die. If that comes to shove, Restoration of a Ganjo. Reasonable. So they're going to ramp here. Get in for 4. I like that. Gonna hold the elite. Safekeeping is sweet. I like that as well. All right, let's get in there. Boop. Boop. All right, we're winning the race, my friends. So let's see if they're ramping into... I mean, having both is nice, right? Because we're in a position if push comes to shove, we can Snakeskin Veil to hopefully get larger than something like a meat hook, but maybe not. Let's see if they have the follow-up land. So meat hook is still on the table. They do. So we'll have to Snakeskin Veil plus courage to make sure our virtuoso survives, which is reasonable. We'll take 3 again. Yep. They got it, but I don't want to, like, just freely give them a kill, right? They're going to have to do some work for it. Meat hook for 2. So Snakeskin Veil here, puts a counter, and then pitch the courage. Right? Pitch the courage. Don't think we can kill them, though, right? Would have liked to draw the... So that we just play elite. We do this. Pitch the order, right? Or do we elite? I think we just elite. Get in for 6. Right? And then we have some options here. Orator has kind of ran their course. And then maybe they're not going to board wipe because of Architect, right? So what are we looking for? I mean, like I said, push comes to shove, nothing happens. We just slam the Homestead Courage here. Play another one. Okay. So they're going to try to get back the underdog. So they have access to 3 mana. Huh. I mean, I think we just slam, right? So the question is, do we put the counter... This is interesting. Ooh, that's spicy. Only problem is it's our other white source, because that would have definitely let us do some damage. So I guess we just go here. Trigger that. Trigger, right? Because then we can attack and we could, well, we can't Defiance, unfortunately. So we'll wait till next turn, but that's okay. That's all right. We get our counters. Ooh, okay. So now we pitch the order. Feels decent. Feels decent, my friends. So do we do the counter here? I don't hate that. Right? Because we want to keep our hand. So yeah, let's just do that. Put the counter here to diversify our threats. Or just go ham on the Virtuoso. Let's go ham on the Virtuoso. That's really the one we want to keep anyways, right? Pitch a Defiance, unfortunately. Like, there is an argument to diversify our threats, right? Because I guess that would have been lethal anyways already. So maybe we could have waited. But, I mean, I think now we're just kind of drawing for one of our... So now the scary part here, right, is they got one card left in hand. So let's see. 2 cards. They can draw as well, but they take some damage to do it. They have a blocker. But, I mean... Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it was out of range of them potentially meat hooking us, right? Why'd that come in? Oh, okay, because I got you. An underdog. Okay, cool, cool. So this makes me feel pretty good. And now they're in a pretty rough spot. Question is, do we want to fire the land off for 1? Huh. Do we even want to do that? I don't think so. I think we just slam. That being said, if they get greedy, we can kill them. Right? They have to block. And then they've got... I feel pretty good about this. I mean, this is lethal. So the question is, do they get greedy or not, right? It's tempting. It's tempting. All right, they made the right call. All right, fair enough. We're going to hold on to the Defiance. No reason not to. And then the question is, do we play the green? I don't think we do. I think we want some more discard fodder, just in case, right? So they are going to get a couple of draws here, no doubt about it. They drew the verse. Fizzle sticks. That's unfortunate. I mean, I guess one option would have been to target it, right, in case we get to draw our safekeeping. So they're going to get in there. That makes sense. Right? I would get in there for 6, pose lethal. And unfortunately, it's not give us a warm and fuzzy. As far as, like... Alright, another Virtuoso. We attack. They double block. We get a counter, but that's not good enough. So I guess we're just holding here. And no attacks, but I am going to play a white source so we can Defiance. Right? Because we may need to. I don't think they were like they weren't in a position to like if we had played the green, left up the green source, right? I don't think they would have been in a position to Oblivion. Yeah, that checks out, unfortunately. That is a bummer. So if they attack here, they get to ring the other one. Solid, man. Solid. We have plenty of protection spells too, unfortunately. So if they attack, we're going to lose the guy anyways. So let's target here. See if we get to pitch a dude. All right, cool. So he is big enough to at least gain us some life. Now, the only thing I'm not sure about is if they exile it. And they got a blocker, so they're safe from dying from our lair. But we're still going to do it. Right? Do they miss the line? They can't, right? Are they really going to underdog here? No. Okay, I was going to say. Yep, that checks out. And then that actually does put them out of kill range. Oh, no, because the exile effect. So, 1, 2, 3. Do we get it? Wait, 1 activate and then 3. Wow. Wow. All right. All right. Greetings, happy friends, and welcome back to the MTG Struggle Bus, where I struggle more playing Magic, so hopefully you don't have to. If tempo decks are your jam, then consider dropping a like down below because that's what's on the menu for today. We are playing Selesnya Tempo, capitalizing on 2 cards, mainly Dragon Guard's Elite, that has Mage Trap, gets a +1/+1 for every counter for every spell we play, and Illuminator Virtuoso, which is a 1/1 with double strike, and then it has Connive every time it is targeted. Then we're, of course, running a bunch of 1 mana spells that allow us to make our creatures both bigger and keep them alive with the form of Snakeskin Veil, Tamiyo Safekeeping, and Boon of Safety. Now, the little twist there is, and Valor Stance, I'm sorry, as a pseudo removal / protection spell and shelter. So a bunch of ways to keep our 2 guys alive while we're making them bigger. I've chosen to run a Thunderous Orator in the deck as a 2/2 cleric with vigilance, but the keyword here is the fact that it copies any keywords or skills of special abilities that our other creatures have before it attacks. So it does cause us to be a little proactive, but it automatically copies the double damage from Virtuoso or double strike, but it can also copy the hexproof, the indestructible, it has vigilance, the trample, and the lifesteal from things like Defiant and Charge Through. So it allows us to continue to be proactive and kind of explode out of nowhere. So that's why we're trying it out. We're a little low on lands technically, but the fact that we're running a handful of flip lands kind of evens that out, so we're not screwed on mana. But that is the deck, my friends, trying to really stick a threat, stick it long, and just slam into the opponent. That being said, our shout out for this video goes out to Carrion Storm. Carrion Storm, thank you so much for supporting the channel and always leaving comments. I really do appreciate your support, Storm. You rock, my friend, and this Selesnya Tempo deck is for you. Alrighty, new creature spells, so we're gonna mulligan this one. Much, much better. So, let's go Elite. So we'll tuck 1 Virtuoso, right? Because we can use the shelter to protect. So 3 lands. Fine. So we go Elite first and then shelter. Right? Let's play around the Jiraiya Disruption. I don't want to give him that. Fair. Fair enough. So they're just going to minus here. All right. I mean, the point of our deck is not to really remove stuff. We just get in there. Hopefully the pause encourages them to leave us alone this turn and simply draw. So now the question is, do we go after Kaido or not, right? I don't think we do. Might be dangerous. Like, they keep drawing a card. So, a plus, that makes sense. I think we have to. I think we can't just allow them to draw an extra card every turn. And maybe that's wrong. No, grass will do it. Fortunately, they caught us. They caught us. I was hoping. Let's go here. Play Virtuoso. And then leave up the Shelter. So we're really going to count on this Virtuoso. So the problem is here, if they have a counter spell, then we're kind of done skis, right? Make disappear. That resolves. We'll auto pay. So we were right not to play our elite on 2. So they're going to draw and then kill our Virtuoso. Seems legit. Seems legit. Let us see, my friends. Meet up for 1. Roger. All right, do we get some more gas? Fortunately, not the right kind of gas. So let's fire this off for 3. And then we get to at least kill Kaido. And that evens things out a scotch. Not very much, but a scotch. So, I mean, yeah, at this point now, we're just kind of looking for our creatures. Double Shelter, I feel pretty good now. Hopefully we can get a Virtuoso. We did bottom 1, but I think it was correct. Another creature land. Fair enough. Could protect it. Fired off for what? 1 to protect it? We can go path. Guess we could just do the full amount here. Fire it off for 3 again, and then play the other one. They got a removal spell. They got a removal spell. Attack. They Field of Ruin. Gets one more land out of our deck. We have another green. Go here. Boon of Safety was on the top, so the shuffle was good. Shuffle was good. Play our other layer. All right. I see why they wanted to get in the life. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Do we really want to do it for 2? Get in there for 3, lol. Fair enough. Fair enough, my friends. Let's go ahead and protect it. Black. I know it's not snazzy, but I mean, we gotta do what we can, right? Probably gonna have to sandbag it the rest of the way. They're missing. Did they miss? No, they hit their land drop there. So, not quite sure what we're trying to do here. They're in the tank, so that bodes well for us, right? Means their plays aren't as easy, but I mean, I feel like in this position when there's nothing on the board, you just want to gets the going. When it plays a land, missing their second blue, so they don't have access to Deluge. They're going to spare us. That checks out. Refill the hand. Seems legit. Valor stance, not going to do anything. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do 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 do. And there's such a healthy life total too that I don't think they're in any particular danger. All right. Good news here is we can kill Loth. Oh, they had the second land. Ouch. All right, we'll try to kill Low. Hello. Well, now killing Loth is a little less incentivized, right? We have the charge through, so we're not too worried about those guys. We have 2 ways of keeping our duder alive. So I think now we're just kind of sitting. Hopefully we can one-shot him. All right, I think we Valorous stance here. I think that's the correct play. And we need him to start getting bigger. So we pitch the elite at this point. We're kind of going all in on it. We got no choice. Like, I think that's the only way we win. We have a shelter to survive this turn. They're going to draw a card, take a life, right? Like, it's tough. If we had a 1 mana, like a Snakeskin Veil or a Safekeeping, then I think I would have kept the elite. But at this point, like, the charge through is at least less cycle, right? So we have the opportunity of potentially one-shotting our opponent. Potentially. Do they have another spell? All right. One-shotting is still on the table. Would have liked for that to be a... Now, the thing that punishes us there, right, is if it's... Took me a second. I almost forgot. All right. So I don't know if we can one-shot them here or not, because they can soak up 6 damage. That's going to be a hefty price to pay for sure. We could get another shelter, though, and then we just go underneath them, which is nice. So, hopefully, I don't get punished. Wow. All right, opponent. Gutsy. I like it. Well, I mean, I guess we have to one-shot him here, right? So should we just trample through here to give us the most amount of mana next turn? It's probably the correct thing to do, right? We got the shelter. So... Oh, man, do we get lucky? Come on. Ah, oh, so close. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Yes! Got there. Got there. Right, they're tapped out. Target. Got another creature. And there we go. Yes. Woo! Boy. Unfortunately, not good enough. I'm gonna mulligan. And all right, keep this and want the third land. So we're gonna keep this. Question is, what are we pitching? What are we pitching here? Guess we still pitch the land, right? Let's play lair. See what our opponent does, right? All right. Let's go elite here, right? Because elite will benefit from everything we're doing. They're playing a ranger class. So we missed our land. We can homestead, but I think we just play the second elite now, right? And kind of slow roll it. Let's see if they're gonna fight something. Old growth troll. All right, fair. So definitely in a position to pitch this. So I kind of almost want to play the virtuoso here, right? Tagging seems slightly minuscule. Do have the safekeeping. It's virtuoso. See how greedy our opponent wants to get. Maybe we can go a little bit bigger than them. Unfortunately, we're not the aggressor here. Looking for them to level ranger class. Another troll. Oh boy. Yeah, this is not looking good for the home team. No blocks. No blocks. Valor stance. Alright, so let's go courage. Triggers. Got a land. It comes into play tap though. And then let's play tap land. We attack. Is it safe to attack with everything? I don't want to get blown out by a blizzard brawl, right? Let's hold. I'm going to hold here. I'm going to hold here, and I could be wrong. No blocks. Yeah, see, they have something. They have the fight spell, so we definitely hold it. Problem is we're choked on white. Triple troll. That's... So we need our life gain here. It's pretty much only if, ands, or buts about it. Valor stance not quite going to do it. So I guess we homestead again. Triggers. Quite awkward indeed. Are they going to go for the fight here? They are. So, yep. Valor stance. Trigger. So at least now we have good blocks. And we're going to discard a Valor stance or a boon. I think we pitch a Valor stance. Charge through is nice. So pitch the other stance because we're choked on mana anyways. And then now we can we kill them? This thing would be 14 damage. They block. We don't die on the crackback. Yeah, I think we just get in there. I think we just get in there and encourage them to attack. Well, now we just kill them, right? I think that's good enough for us to kill them. I believe so. Pitch the shield. And that should be... Wow! Holy cow. We just, oh my gosh, we just exploded. Well, all of our lands and no creatures, not good enough. Gonna mulligan. All right. Not the most busted hand, but it is serviceable. So we'll keep it. And let's just tuck a Virtuoso. I mean, we could probably make do with 2 lands, but I'd rather not. Having the third makes me feel pretty decent about things. Mono green. All right, so our Blessed Defiance is going to do a lot of work for us here. A lot of work. Let's start off with the Virtuoso. Which could be a mistake, right? Because they could fight it, but I guess they could fight any of it. So, see, this only attacks against. Okay, cool. All right, fair enough. Player other Virtuoso. Let's play Orator. I think that's correct here. And then we'll just attack for 2. Don't think we want Defiance just yet. Need it to be a little bit bigger than that to really capitalize on it. And we have plenty of stuff to do here still. So, want to also be able to leave this up in case they do. Well, I guess they're missing the fight. Okay. Chariot. All right, we could deal with Chariot. We can deal with Chariot, my friends. Opponent is going to attack. They are. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it and like it. Courage is a nice draw. So we can Courage. And then pitch the other Virtuoso. Is probably the correct play. And just keep these 2. Get this guy to start doing some serious damage to the opponent. All right, let's go. This guy's going to get double strike. I guess we could have also done it to where he gets lifelink as well. That would have been kind of tempting. So let's see how the opponent's going to block here. Man, that's halfway tempting, actually, isn't it? We could probably kill them, though. All right, discard here. And then we get to go here as well. And pitch the Shelter. And Defiance. Wow. Discard a land. It's a pretty hefty toll. Wonder if it was beneficial to pump the order. I didn't do the math. Now, obviously, the problem here. Okay. We're not dead yet. But of course, I mean, I definitely should have done the math. Because now if we pump, right? Oh, all right. Well, we can just do that. So, yeah. All right, fair. I mean, there was a consideration to hold it to get through, but yeah, I think it worked out all right. Well, my friends, that is the deck. And, man, I'm not sure if I want to give it a 3 or a 4 out of 5, right? Because I think it has the ability to explode, as you saw against the mono green deck. It could steal some wins from time to time if our opponent stumbles. It also has a fairly decent amount of resilience, right? Especially when you have a Virtuoso in play that is really tempting your opponent to please, don't kill me. So, and filter through your deck. Definitely liked. I think it's worth the risk as far as going lower on lands to have more play and more action. So I definitely like that change. Probably 12 creatures is correct. I like the Orator personally more than the spell casting guys, the Magecraft guys. I could be wrong, but I like the fact that it's a little bit stronger on its own, just a little bit stronger than right, because of the vigilance. We could put +1/+1 counters on it. It could block as well versus I forgot what they're called now, but the Magecraft guys, where really you just need to cast spells that turn, and then you get minimal benefit. I mean, I guess they're both kind of the same. I don't know. It's up to you. Wanted to change it up a little bit, try that card out. It seems spicy to me to have another double strike that has vigilance. So, but yeah, solid. I think I'm still going to give it a 3 out of 5. I think if your opponent, right, you can draw the wrong half of your deck. You can draw all your spells and enough creatures. You can only draw one creature, and then your opponent can kill it, and you're kind of at gas. So I do think there's that. But overall, pretty happy with the deck for sure, and it could definitely get you there. So yeah, I think 3 out of 5 though. Solid 3 out of 5 for the old Selesnya Tempo deck. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate you. Until tomorrow, as always, happy gaming.